let's get to it. Also, for the time and stuff, I have shit to do. Hi and welcome to our little D&D campaign, Fates and Fools, or Fools and Fates. I think it's Fools and Fates. Anyway, I'm your Dungeon Master, Daniel, and I'm joined by some absolutely amazing players. We're playing our little D&D campaign, set in 5e. And last time, our trepid adventurers were out and looking around on a farm and finding some quite interesting little things. But before we get back to that, I want my players to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Katrine, and I'm playing Adeema Strongjaw, and she is a fighter and the race of Goliath, even on the smaller scale, but still huge.
Smaller on the giant scale.
Yeah, but big on the ego.
Yes.
Big on the ego.
Hi, I'm Tarjei. I'm playing a human, and that is Orpheus the wizard, who has spent years mastering the mysteries of the Titan, and her task is to perceive and control the delicate balance of the cosmos.
Wow. I don't know how to follow that. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm playing a ranger. Not a rogue, I'm a ranger. I'm playing Baast. He's a half goblin, half elven beastmaster with his flying companion Baba the vulture.
And hi,
Integral last time.
Nailed it.
Yeah, really good. High fives. And yeah, I am Marianne, and I play Wren Shadeleaf, halfling druid. Yeah, that's me.
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes dog, sometimes no.
Sometimes horse.
Sometimes whatever.
Yeah,
A little buttercup.
Part horse, part dog.
part everything.
Horse,
Pocket
dog,
size,
man.
but all the fun.
Yes.
Yeah, very small horse. No.
Pocket horse.
And of course we have Daisy, who's a goat, also just following and wandering around and eating some cabbages.
And my dancing cup.
Yes. And yes, of course we have a dancing.
Yeah.
How could I
Oh my
forget?
God, how many weird ass followers do we have? And
Yes.
how
Yeah.
many extra
I'm just saying
stats
that
are they
Daisy is
giving
probably
us?
Daisy is probably the chief reason why Orpheus has the mending cantrip. They can fix his robe after Daisy has half eaten it for the 15th time.
Yes, again and
Yeah,
again and again.
that was Daisy. I am sure it was.
Yes. Last time, we ended on Baba catching a raven that Orpheus had spotted in a tree with detect magic and finding out that this raven was magical of sorts, most likely familiar. Baba with a nat 20 soared up and flew around and just straight in and caught this raven. Because with a nat 20, I mean, you just get to do it. You don't need more rolls. You just, yeah, it happened. So now, as you are exiting this wheat field, you can see that sort of Baast is gliding and just sort of circling now in quite small circles, but and this raven who's just sort of freaking out and just cawing.
It's a shit, bitch.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Leave the interrogation up to you two who speak the language, even though I'm sure that master of the bird can understand what's being said.
Yeah, and if it is what we think it is, it might actually be watching us as it happens. So we'll see.
Can I be on the alert and see if anything, be alert in case anything
Can
is
they
trying to
do an
sneak up on you?
insight check on me? Because they should.
Wait, are we doing
Yeah.
an inside check on you?
Yeah,
You asking us to
Yeah.
do an inside check?
I'm just saying.
I love this. Everybody roll insight checks. On...
Orpheus is still concentrating on the detect magic spell in case
I got a
there's
natural
magic
one,
incoming.
I was gonna say I would probably keep my eyes on Bob as it's coming back, so nothing
my
happens on the way back. But sure, I'll do a side glance and and see what's up with the Adeema, I guess.
I got 20.
Yeah.
17.
Adeema, what is going on? Just and I can say who's catching on and not.
Again, she's not very intelligent. This is the reason why I play this way. She has a very high ego. She feels
Don't
that she wants to
underestimate
confront
yourself.
the star-eyed man with the crow, so she wants to grab the crow and scream intimidation. You see, she's getting really, really aggravated. Like, give me that fucking crow. I'll show the star-eyed man. I will break his neck. I will drink its blood.
Adeema, breathe.
I will.
Adeema, breathe.
Both Orpheus and Baast, you're immediately on that. Adeema seems focused because luckily Baba still has this thing in the circle.
What was the rule? What
And
was
it's
the
just-
rule we all agreed just upon? Now, if it's magical, no touchy until Orpheus says so.
Damn it!
And that bird is definitely magical.
Teachable moment.
Teachable moment.
And if it doesn't comply, then you might eat it.
He needs to know we will bring his neck and murder him.
You hear from this raven, definitely not magic.
Well, then she steps down. I was just,
He'll know.
I'm gonna.
We'll get him. Listen, we'll get him.
The crow
Let's
seems.
Orpheus do his thing with the bird.
I'll take up some cheese. If you're hungry, you can have mine. Like,
I take some cheese.
My
and
ration?
I said, but he murdered an innocent just recently. Yum, yum.
and
great
I
cheese.
owe you a ration
good,
as well.
Red.
Thank you for the snack. I'll put it in your hand. Baast.
Red.
Oh,
Oh, Red, I
Great.
pat her on the
Well,
head with
thanks.
cheese. She get cheese in her hair. Yum, yum, yum.
The raven goes.
You
Yes,
get like a she gets cheese. You
avenge
get
him.
rations.
Avenge him. Do it. I dare you, coward.
Coward! Coward, you say?
No, calm down,
calm down. Wait, the raven speaks normally?
Yeah,
It just speaks common?
yeah, and it's still in the talons, and it seems to be taunting
Right.
Adeema.
You're master to me.
First of all, nice one,
Minion.
Baba.
You wouldn't even be able to do it. Try me.
He's just trying to provoke you to eat.
Adeema. Calm down.
She's bending over, holding her knees. I can't. Someone needs to take me away.
Take a walk.
I'm
Take
gonna
a
murder.
walk.
I'll go over. I'll take your hand and I'll
Wren,
I'll kinda like-
take her for a walk.
Yeah,
I'll
keep
reach over-
running.
You foul creature!
I want to
Wait.
flick the raven on its head.
Adeema,
Just
Adeema.
give it a flick in the
It's
forehead.
fine.
Do you have any calming spells or something you can manipulate me? Because I'm fired up. I'm a fighter.
Let's see, it's gonna go really bad. Yeah, sure, we can fix
Orpheus,
this.
Orpheus.
don't.
This raven is taunting this
This is
fighter.
spiraling out of hand.
You're okay, Adeema. Like, don't listen to it. It's just spewing out nonsense.
It needs to be taught a lesson.
I'm
unteachable.
You.
I have teachable moments.
I'm unteachable.
I don't know. It doesn't really help. I don't think charm person actually would help with it because we are already like technically. I mean,
Yeah, I
could I
don't
use
think
charm
so.
person to calm her down?
You-
Like, or at least to make her not.
Yeah, you can do
do I
that.
have-
Please use
Because I was
magic,
like wondering
manipulate
if
the
I
shit
had
out
any
of me.
insight to her likes and dislikes. Do you have like something, a favorite thing, or like something you really enjoy, like Adeema that Wren would know of?
Probably ask me
Killing
about
ravens.
philosophy because she thinks she's really smart, but she's not.
Like Adeema, like try and think about all the lessons that you could learn this well, me as well, but mostly the bird. Like
Alright.
I don't know what life means and stuff like that. Like it's way over my head, but I know you have lots of thoughts on it, and I think like you're so clever, and it really doesn't understand how clever you are, and
That bird brain dead could teach me nothing.
yeah, it's brain dead. Like it said itself that it was brain dead, so it just spewing out whatever words you're saying at it.
Do I need to roll on anything to calm down, or just do I play it out?
Yeah,
Did you use
give
charm
me a.
person on her, Taya?
No, I haven't used it yet.
No.
But if it's clear that
If she
Ren,
attacks.
can't talk her down, then I'm gonna use charm person on her.
Yeah.
The bird,
Adeema,
I'm like
roll-
stroking your
roll
hand. I'm
a-
saying this.
Roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Wisdom saving throw?
Oh,
Yeah.
Everyone or
oi,
just
oi.
her?
No, just
Can I do
her, because this
persuasion on her?
is to see if. No, because you talked well, so I'm setting the DC down. 'cause
14?
14. It's sort of, you still have that you really want to, but you know this. No, it would be a teachable moment to overcome this creature, and sort of you do gather yourself enough with what
I'm
Ren is.
holding a little Ben's hand.
It's
and
so
I'm like,
Yeah, with
small.
what Ren is saying, and you're just like,
You are
It would be an
correct.
unfair fight, you know, because you could just.
yeah,
smack
she
it
couldn't
and
take me if
get
she
it.
tried.
Yes, you could take it if you tried, like, easily.
I need to contemplate.
You're
I need
really
to-
good at that, so yes, I think that's a
was-
good idea.
I was provoked by something that lays eggs. I need a
Well,
moment.
you
Ben.
lay egg, sort of.
Ben,
We're giving it the
is
giant
this a
biology.
side joke?
Wait, it's biology.
Are you saying I'm small?
No,
I need a moment.
No, your
I mean,
eggs are way.
You don't have to be
bigger than
small,
yours.
it's because you lay
I-
eggs. I
oh,
mean,
no,
I'm pretty
no,
sure
it's
dragons
smaller.
hatched from eggs.
Did you
Ben.
just call her a dragon?
Did you?
No, I said there's no direct size relations with the egg-laying creatures and their... Oh, for the love of God, how did I get involved in this conversation? Listen to me, you little shitbird. One more word and I'm gonna...
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna
Bring
excuse
it!
myself.
Weaklings!
Bring it. Okay.
I'm better.
You
I'm
will
better.
tell me who your master is, or else I will let this snake devour you. And he says some word, and I was gonna see. So I'm gonna see
Now we're
what
talking about
I'm gonna
snakes
cast
and
minor
eggs. I
illusions.
don't like this combo.
Yeah,
snake lays
he speaks and he like he makes a gesture and he holds a piece of fleece over his hand,
Yeah.
rolling, and out of his hand a snake's head just comes up towards the. Now you will tell me who your master is, or I will feed you to my pet snake.
I hope I give him indigestion. I'll fight my way down. He'll choke on me.
I kind of like his Orpheus being provoked now, so I'm like, yes, we'll see how he handles me.
I mean, this
Damn it.
raven is hella annoying, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the attitude. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm leaning at
I
something
mean-
and just breathing and
Hey, Raven.
thanking Ren.
Do you have a name?
Maybe?
Your name is maybe.
No,
That's a nice
idiots.
It's idiot. I'm so sorry, Mr. Idiot.
No, I'm
Can't
calling
insult
you an
someone
idiot.
Who doesn't understand insults. She fucking hacked the raven. Genius move.
You can see actually somehow the bird is a little annoyed now.
Yes, queen!
I can't even assault you.
But was it maybe then idiot? Like maybe is your first name or is idiot the first name? I couldn't quite catch it.
You couldn't catch shit if it was thrown at you.
Well, I have been in a mud contest. Does that count? Where you
What?
you don't you.
And now, just
Well,
like
you
Adeema was,
clearly
the
haven't
bird
been in
is
my
visibly
practice.
frustrated.
I'm not breathing, leaning. This stupidity is actually working.
It's fucking genius.
Genius.
But where do you hail from? Like I'm from that. I think it's that direction.
Why would I tell you?
Why not?
I don't want to.
Why don't you? That's like how do you make friends if you don't tell them things?
I don't
about
want to be your
yourself?
friend.
Foes then.
I'm definitely not gonna
We
tell my
might
foe.
Well, if we know something about it, we can become even greater foes. Because we know
You are not
something about
worthy of
each
being
other.
my foe.
Oh. But your master then? Is he worthy?
Why would my master be my foe?
Ah, so he has a master.
I mean, I don't have a master. I serve no one.
Clearly, you sent me here to be used as bait. Arrow, vulture fodder.
I wouldn't mind feeding him to my vulture if that's
Do
the case,
it.
but I mean,
I dare you. Kill me.
Bob,
No.
wanna
I believe, I think we can do
him
it.
in the back a bit.
I believe we can do a little
Flick it up.
worse, something worse. I don't that he wants to die because then he can't betray what he knows. Tell us what he knows. No. Of course, technically he could. I mean, I'm pretty sure that a dead bird will be able to fall prey to my magical manipulative powers just as any other skeleton or deceased creature. But let's not go quite there yet. Let's start with something simpler, like the fact that I need a new writing quill. I let my hand slide over one of its feathers, or just start gently pulling at it.
Hey,
You
I'll clap your hand.
Oh no, we will pluck you like a little chicken, my dear.
No, he will not, because well, maybe he will. I will protect you. If you'd like me to, I suppose, Mr. Idiot.
Oh, this is fantastic. You can see the confusion on the bird of being sort of annoyed but staying hostile, but sort of not just getting through to Wren that because it's trying to annoy her, but just doesn't register, and just the conflict.
I love all creatures.
Yes.
Bring me back the Goliath. That's just like, yes, murder.
Yeah. Bring back the dumb one.
Mr. Idiot, like.
Mr. Idiot's my father.
Really, is it?
No.
Mr. Idiot Junior then?
No,
Or
you're
small idiot.
Oh, you're so
Smaller
stupid.
idiot.
You're so
Tiny
stupid.
The
idiot.
lesser idiot. Tiny idiot.
I think you're talking about your Goliath friend now. The lesser idiot.
No,
Screw it.
that's Adeema, the great, the brave.
Ah, the great
the
idiot.
mighty. No, she's not. She is one of the most brain
And if you go by
strong.
size, it's not great, then it's
person
huge
that I
and
know.
large.
We don't have all day to do this.
Oh yes, that's
But
a good one.
clearly, someone didn't love you enough as a kid raven. I don't know what you are as a kid raven, small raven,
Chick.
tiny raven.
It's not a name
Chick.
of.
Yes,
A ravelet.
because you wouldn't be like that and talk to people like that if like you have bad manners, and if you want to switch masters, I could maybe be your new one, and we
No.
can I don't know, have
I
fun.
don't want that.
Let me have it. That overgrown omelet has had its time. It's no fireball time. Come on, let me have
No,
that
no,
little
no,
shit.
no fireballs. No.
We're losing. Me and Orpheus losing your shit. We're like,
Murder.
Adeema, take a walk. Walk further. Keep
Orpheus,
walking.
roll me an Arcana check.
What is this thing? Do I know what?
Arcana. No, wait. Not ability says skills. Arcana, and roll. No, roll. Come on.
Rolling.
Uppity up. There. Oh, only 12.
Yeah, the frustration is playing in here. Yeah.
Yep.
Because you still have Detect Magic going, and this is a magical creature, which is... but in the moment, that's all you're sort of thinking about. It's magical, but it's annoying, and it's a piece of shit, and you want
I
to...
mean,
Okay,
it's a 10. Everybody's been hyped up a lot. But we're hyping. I'm hyping.
I'll walk away and just stand away a little bit, just calming down. It's
Both of us on the way that-
You can't handle me!
Why, you little...
Fuck that thing. Orpheus.
And I thought my brain was small. Look at yours!
It's using the word small again.
You really
Baba.
need to think about what you're saying to us.
Baba, can you take a little? Can you circle around with this little creature for a little bit? We clearly need.
You can't handle me!
No, but Baba can. And I'll just tell Baba to
Yeah.
kind of take off and just hold him and just fly him away for a bit, so we don't have him in our immediate surroundings.
You sort of... Baba goes up and sort of circles just further and further
Yeah.
up, and you just hear some distant screaming.
Wait a minute, okay, let me think now.
Listen,
anyone have
people,
anything
what's
shiny?
happening?
It's a magical creature.
Can we bribe it with something shiny? I mean,
It's a tiny little bird. You're
Yeah, it's a
losing your
raven.
shit
They
over
love-
a tiny
they
little
love
bird.
But it's
shiny
not.
things.
It's not just a bird. It's a magical creature.
Sure.
It felt like the
Okay.
hand
Give me some
of the
time. I could
star-eyed
probably.
man. And
Yeah.
I felt too close and I got too heated and I do apologize. It is a teachable moment.
That's fair enough. I think you handled it as well as you could.
I would say excellent under the circumstances, but then that's just me being humble.
I agree.
Yep. Yeah.
Let me-
What you're saying?
Let me just rack my mind a bit, but then I think a bit more about this.
All right. Well,
I
what are
do
we
think I should
doing?
be close to the bird because
I have a goat bell.
You have what?
A goat bell, like a shiny
have a-
bell.
Okay. Did I miss something?
I think we all did.
I think Wren is still thinking about real ravens and not magical ravens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This
so
is
I'll
not
just.
a real raven. There is Wren.
Nice.
But he thinks
Clearly.
it is.
It's a minion to the one we chased.
Does he not think so? Orpheus,
The behavior and trait that's been brought forth and given word literal to the raven, or is it
But he
Simply
seeks death
easily
eagerly.
distracting us?
So is it a raven that has become more sentient, or
Can I-
is it a something that was sentient that was turned into a raven?
I definitely got a feeling that, because I definitely got a feeling that it's familiar. That it is a bird. It's just magically infused, right? That's the.
do they have
Is that
chickens
right,
here?
DM?
Well, I'll get back. Yes, there are chickens on the farm. Just
Then I'll look for a cage.
okay. You'll start looking
Chicken
for chicken.
cage.
The thing with familiars is often they are summoned creatures. Like they're just spirits. There aren't.
Yeah.
They're not really
Okay,
a physical
yeah.
thing. And now that you have
It's like
time
the idea
to
of a raven.
think, because in the moment you didn't think about it because it was annoying you so much, but now that you're sort of thinking about it, if it were to die, it would simply return to its sort of spiritual
Yeah.
form, and it could be summoned
it's a way of
again.
escaping.
Yes, it could be summoned again by its master.
But death would be.
We definitely want to kill it. Do you want to kill
Yeah.
it?
So do you want perception for me to look for a chicken?
You can hear
Like-
the chicken. In this place, you can see chickens just walking around.
Yeah, but I'm thinking if they sold chickens perhaps at the market. If they have chicken, maybe they sold them. So maybe they have like a
Well, if you want to
cage.
run back to the town, that's a few minutes to go. Because
Oh, no, I meant
is
on
just
this
at the
farm.
Yeah.
You're trying to find a chicken cage. Is that what
Yeah.
you're trying to find?
small cage where they might have.
It's easier to just take off his flying wings and tie him to it.
Oh,
Take
you want
off
to
his
chop
flying
off the wings?
No, just the bits that make him go whoop whoop.
What, you want to break its wings?
Yeah, or that.
That's cruel, even for a
Don't
magical
care.
life.
Like, I mean, if you kill it, you're just gonna be able to be re-summoned anyway. How would that work though? Is it flying with the fact that it's
We can still walk though.
raven, or it's a flying because it's a magical entity summoned to this plane?
It has when it was summoned, it's been taken the shape of a raven, so it sort of will.
Is
look,
it bound by like the rules, like the physical limitations
Yes.
of a raven?
Yes.
So it's a similar thing to Baba. Like I
I
can.
mean, look
I
at my
can
shears then.
Shave.
I mean, I got a rope we could tie, and I don't know.
Scissors.
I think maybe I annoyed
scissors.
it.
Run scissors.
Just need to cut the flying wings.
What are we
I
doing
won't
with
do
this
that.
bird?
I like the cut of your jib, Adeema.
Well, maybe if I annoy it a little bit more by being sweet to it, it will break. I don't know.
It
I'm
clearly it is provoking me to a level where I can't be my very sensible self. So I will step back if there's any one of you that can parlay or get information out of this creature. It's the best
I just
clue we have
look
so
at
far.
Baast. Because I clearly have not found a cage, so I'll come back.
You'll find a sack
No.
though. You'll probably find a burlap sack, yeah.
Yeah, we can probably toss it in a sack or some type of bag.
I could
Could
tie
pack
it
its
to
way out of that.
my stuff.
Alex, would you roll a strength check for me? But not sort of, no for you, but for you, Baba.
Don't let the fucker
yeah.
go.
Yeah. I'll roll that. So 16.
You hear Baba almost scream out, sort of in pain, and Baba takes actually some damage.
No,
He takes 3 points of damage.
What?
not my boy.
And you suddenly see this raven you all instinctively look up and you see sort of like just some shadows, and Baba sort of flies out, and out of this shadow you just see this raven as well suddenly fly out and land close to you. But now when the raven looks at you, you see the eyes now not just black but filled with stars.
Oh, fuck.
You were right. Adeema.
I'm always
what you
right,
said.
Wren. I'm
Yes.
always right. It's a curse to always be right.
Fated ones, you do not know what powers you're dealing in. I will give you this warning only once, that what is to come cannot be stopped. And you should think if maybe your lives are worth wasting on this. And the raven explodes into just shadows and tendrils and just sort of vapor and sort of dissipates.
Fuck.
No wonder it was rude.
Go to credits. Roll credits. Fucking great ending line.
See? We were on the right path. It is the work of the star management thing thought.
But now we don't
Clearly,
have
we haven't rattled all those who wouldn't try to scare us up with such cheap palliative warnings. But do you hear
That's
me,
right.
Starman? We are not scared.
But he is. Clearly.
Can you roll a
Indeed.
wisdom check with advantage for Baba?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I was gonna run to him.
Yeah.
Wisdom with advantage.
Yes.
Cool. I have
This is perception.
2 to wisdom. Can I do? No, I need to roll twice. Let's see. Well, 12 then.
12. When Baba sort of comes flying down and lands, it's sort of, because you can communicate somewhat with Baba. We've established this, and
Emotion, like
Yeah.
transfer emotion,
Yeah.
that type of thing, I guess. Yeah.
and you sort of get the emotion that he could. There was a direction to when whatever was happened when it was happening, and he couldn't quite get the exact location, but he did sort of gestures and points and gives you the idea of it's towards one of the mountains, the one that's sort of Wolf Peak and there, and it's as if the energy came from the area.
Excellent, my boy. Excellent. I'll kind of scratch him next to the beak.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Great.
And
Is
then he
he
also lets you
anything?
know that there is a mouse not too far away from here.
Cool. We'll definitely speak to that mouse. Great work. Thank you so much.
Just wondering
Sorry
if you
to
can
hurt
eat
you.
a mouse.
Oh, you're hungry? Well, I mean, you've been great help for a while. You do you for a little bit.
Flies off and goes towards wherever this
Yep.
mouse is.
So it feels like Baba has a direction. I don't think he's entirely exactly sure where it is. I think he just got a sense of it when when the Starad man disappeared, but I get. I mean, it's something for sure. So
Better than
question
nothing.
now. I'd say we're doing that first. I'm not too interested in the Owlbear anymore.
No,
No.
that
that'd be
is just a random monster. We are fighting a demon
Yep.
itself.
And if everything goes well, we can
Oh no.
probably
Go
hopefully
back
do
and,
that.
and deal with it. Sure.
Yep.
Yes, when it might have caused a bit more trouble than we sent the villagers when it might kill.
Yeah.
But yes,
Have any of you seen him like that before?
We
Has
haven't even seen him.
Has he spoken
That's-
to you?
This is the first
Yeah.
encounter. He
we've
has
never been this
exposed-
close before,
He's exposed.
and I believe
himself.
Adeema's
Never
right.
seen him?
We have him worried.
No.
We have clearly done something that few others, if any, has done before.
He knows we are formidable.
We foiled his evil
At least
plans
two.
here at the farm, and we can foil his evil greater plans as well.
Sure. I mean, yeah.
Would you guys
All-
like some tea?
All of that.
You suddenly see this Firbolg just comes with a tray. As you guys have sort of been running around on the farm, this Firbolg's just like, yeah, tea.
Yes.
But yes,
Well,
sir.
yeah. Who am I to
Thank you very
refuse?
much.
Have you
Thank you
ever
much,
seen a cup like this?
Tanya, was it?
Yeah, that's a nice little cup. Yeah, Tanya, here's some tea and also some biscuits. Here
Oh,
you go.
Can I take a little too many and stash it in my pockets?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
how
she
many
just
there
sets
are.
it down and then walks off.
I feel we have deserved
Oh.
this little treat.
Right. Well, okay.
It's
Tea
always
time
time
and planning, I suppose.
We have encountered our enemy.
You know if a fact is in the area, and that this was one of his evil plans.
We are close. As close as we ever been.
And we have a
trail
direction,
is hot.
thanks to your vulture.
Is this a
I
short
mean,
rest?
Yes, I'll count this as a short.
Hey!
I mean, it is definitely encouraging that we're actually we've been face to face with him.
A face to bird face.
But yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if he has a physical face. I don't know if
Have you
it
seen
just
him?
takes.
Do you
No,
think he's just an entity?
I have no idea. I've never seen.
No corporal
I've
form?
never seen him or whatever that is. before.
Orpheus,
Yes?
show your worth, wizard.
Mm.
I'm so
But I can't, I mean, exactly what do you hope that I shall accomplish?
But could you not understand if he has a corporal form?
I mean, he most likely, well, we know he does, but he might be able
do
to.
we? He
have
might
it.
ride things.
Yeah, well, I mean, why would he have a steed if he didn't have
shadowy
a fly?
thing?
If he could just fly? I mean, that was clearly his magical consciousness projected into.
Can you do that?
No, it's a power far greater than mine, I'm afraid.
Imagine
Plus,
if
I'm not really
Orpheus
that
was the
into his-
starred mine.
Then again, I'm also more geared towards the manipulation of matter outside of me, not so much as physical alteration of myself or summoning.
Yeah.
Neither of those are my specialties.
You think that if you went if you specialized in conjuration, which is sort of just
Yeah.
summoning things, then yeah, maybe
Yep.
you could do that as well. But
Yeah, but
It's
that's
not
not
your
my
field.
field. Nope.
Yes, what he said. 'Cause she doesn't know. She pretends to. That's very to the
But it
point.
does
so-
it does fit with everything else we know. Like we conjured the raven, his steed. It really does fit into his sort of
There's a
niche
pattern.
magical power. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a pattern. We are seeing here a signatory.
Are you
Signature.
sure? Were the steed connected to him as well?
I would assume so, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, to be able to call forth that from the Shadow World and keep it here for such a long time requires a significant magical progress that
Okay.
he's clearly showed that he has.
I'll take your
The
word
odds
for
of
it.
2 people like that being in this
I hope not.
place is not very likely. But this general direction, bird sensed towards the mountain,
Yeah, towards the Wolf's Peak.
where we also know that other things have happened.
Yep.
I fear we must venture into the mountains to find out what's truly going on.
One should not fear the mountain. I look at them longingly.
I'm happy to go. I'm happy to go. What type of what time of day is it, DM?
It is getting because things take a little longer time, like running into fields and investigating all of that. So it is getting sort of into the afternoon now.
Probably late to start it
into
out
the
today.
evening.
But we can make camp at the summit. Not the summit, that would be on the top. At
Yeah.
the base. At the summit!
Yeah, but just a quick trip, just straight to the top,
No.
and we'll,
Just
just
a quick
You know,
ascent.
it's
you know?
just like you do lunges and you squat your way all
you
the
just
way up.
jump onto the gondola
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
take that
yeah.
all the way up,
We
and then
just, we just grab the owl bear and just bite the shit out of it all the way up. No. At the base.
Nope.
Make camp at the base. We have provisions. We have everything we needed.
I'm happy to go for a head start.
Why wait? We have been waiting and chasing. The trail is hot. It's burning.
I mean, if we have a couple of hours before sundown, we can, as you say, make our way towards the mountain.
I would love that. I think that
Yeah.
would show that we have tenacity and determination.
We have enough food.
Yes,
Full to
we
make
do.
camp. We'll take
Anything you
take
say,
turns.
I'll do.
Orpheus, what are you saying?
Yes, look. Yes,
Ah,
yes,
okay.
Wren, and your opinion matters, of course.
No, it
There are
doesn't.
things to be said for having a relaxing
We had
sleep
two.
and
We had 2 nights at the inn.
We are heroes. We are not gentlemen and gentle ladies of leisure.
Well,
We will rock it.
some are heroes.
we
and
would have to
some
go
are
back
not.
to get the rest of the gear at the inn and back out then. Oh well.
Why do you want to
sure.
go back?
You have your fancy hat and your cloak, Orpheus.
Where we brought all our gear, like all our travel gear out here.
I always
mean,
carry
yeah,
my-
well,
Okay, never mind.
with
I
the
never
it-
mind.
it's not far to the inn. Like it's a 10-minute
Yeah.
walk, and you're at the inn. But so yeah, you can grab because I'm pretty sure like as Orpheus say, you don't have all your gear, but yeah, like you have most of what you need. But so sort of just stop by, grab your shit, and go. That takes
I was on
15
a very
minutes.
heroic rant of like,
Oh, yeah.
we just need to go.
Yes,
So I guess we can
need
do that.
nothing.
and on 15 minutes
Alright,
you can
take-
be on the way.
Yeah, then I
take an
fuck it,
take an
we're
extra
going.
10. Take an extra 10. Get our stuff and go.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't see any reason.
I thought
why
it
we
was
should get a
longer,
head start
but
on
then it
this.
makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
I thought we were like an hour away
Yeah,
from
yeah,
town.
yeah, yeah.
No. As I said, this was the farm is at the edge of this very small village, so it's
Okay.
not a.
Well, then
okay,
I did
far
a
distance.
small rant of
Yeah.
just going to the base, but
Yes.
then I'm like, yeah, I kind of.
As you've been ranting, you realize you've already almost sort of started
I
walking,
did.
and you're like, "Oh, we're halfway there already."
Oh, all right. Like, oh,
Alright,
good
let's grab our
choice.
things.
Yes.
We have provisions enough. Alright, let's go.
Yes. And as our heroes go to collect their stuff, we're gonna take a small little break, and we'll be right back.
Yay.
Nice.
Bye.
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 And welcome back. Our intrepid adventurers, our fated, has now collected all of their stuff. They have collected their gear and are on their way towards the mountains.
Wraps his robes around him, walking around with his leather like bag, carrying his travel items.
Can you feel the breeze, the scent on the air?
I'm probably scanning ahead. I think I think I'm going kind of back and forth and kind of loping, just doing ranger things, just
Yeah.
going in and out of bushes and
I
trees.
think
and
like
just
you're
kind of-
there or not there.
Yeah,
But I
Do
can
you-
feel,
do you need
feel
me
it
to
that my
take your
stuff is getting
things,
freezing.
Adeema?
Huh?
Do you need me to take your things? I can carry it.
Oh, little one. I pick up, put off my shoulder. This is like coming home.
She could put you in her backpack, and just like if you carried the backpack, it's about the same size. It's just like,
So you see her dropping a backpack, and you're like,
Look,
But I think Ren has heard that like squires, it's very squirrely to carry and do stuff for.
Yeah.
So this is, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I mean,
so you can
of
make
the-
sure the blood of my blade is cleaned if you're sitting there.
I'll take up a polishing stone and some fabric.
Let me tell you about the mountains, about the rocks that sing in their beautiful silence.
And as this is going on, Baast, would you just give me a survival check with advantage, please?
The rocks that sing in beautiful silence. Jesus.
You should write poetry.
I
I
do.
just-
You gave me a whack.
I did.
With advantage,
I'm
so
sorry.
Okay.
not that 19 is bad. Okay, well, we'll take the first one.
Yep.
19.
19.
Yes. Yeah, so you see that there are two sort of different roads you can take. Either you can go by the farm side and sort of go from the little more wilderness side, which is easier to sort of stay hidden and keep low, or you can sort of take the main path, main road into the mountain pass. It's of course, much more traveled road, less danger, but also much harder to sort of stay out of sight, and will be probably easier to be observed. Could be quicker with less dangers, but yeah, so you sort of had to weigh your options, and that is what you see that time-wise it'll be about the same from your sort of initial recon of the roads and where you're headed.
Okay, so one is stealthier and potentially more hazardous.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
potentially
Come on.
higher chance of meeting something.
Yeah, second one is the opposite, but we're also more exposed.
Yes.
Okay, I'm circling back and probably interrupt Adeema in the middle of some sermon.
Yeah.
As always.
Sorry to interrupt there. Wonderful stuff about the rocks. We have two options. We can go where we're more hidden. Odds of us finding danger are also higher. But we are not that exposed to whatever is on the open road. We could probably hide a bit more. But the odds of us finding something is probably higher. Other way around, we go for the well-trodden path, but we'll be exposed in the mountain pass, and the odds of maybe getting ambushed or spotted way longs away are also higher. So I mean, we have those two options.
Are we taking you to a vote?
Kind of.
Well, we
Or
do know that the other group of fated ones that disappeared while investigating Wolf Peak. Question is, how early in the journey before they were waylaid by potentially this Iron Man and his miscreants?
yeah, not sure. I mean, both will take roughly the same amount of time. I haven't seen any sign from the other group.
As your selected leader, I would recommend the
Self-selection.
more stealthier path. Random encounters on the main path and treaded road will just fatigue us.
I'm inclined to agree.
Of course,
Wise,
it's excellent.
wise words.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're doing the more stealthy approach, but I urge you all to keep as quiet as you can, even though, and I'm gonna see if I can help us out with that.
Orpheus,
Yeah, you should lead the way, us, and Adeema should bring up the rear guard in case someone tries to attack us from behind.
excellent.
Cool. I do urge that we
Exactly what I was thinking.
I'll use
should stealth through.
dark vision. Well, how dark is it? Sorry.
Well,
Where-
dark
where
vision
are
is
we now?
something you just have. That's sort of
Oh, okay.
sort of just an ongoing thing that you can see much better in
Okay.
darker lights
Cool.
than
Yeah, okay.
We
humans
should
have.
make
obviously.
way until we can find somewhere to put up.
Yep. But we should probably try to sneak as much as we can.
I'm very
Yep.
stealthy.
Definitely. I'll cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Thank you.
Excellent.
I'm gonna roll
Yes.
stealth for me.
So if everybody rolls stealth, Katrina, you roll with disadvantage, meaning you roll twice.
Oh.
Can I guide someone? Can I guide
You
her?
can give guidance, yes.
I will give guidance to
Did
her.
what he did give us any bonuses?
You get +10 for
Yeah.
Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Plus
the
10.
first one was 16.
Yeah.
The second one is 11.
11.
Well, that's I'm gonna need that.
But
So I
I
got
got
20.
Oh, but
Yeah.
guidance, that's
21.
+4, right?
Yeah, plus a d4. I rolled it
Yeah.
just so it's easier. So
I'm not stealthy.
I rolled a 3, so let's see the lowest. 14.
Sorry, guys.
No,
Oh,
because
we
it's
have-
plus
No,
10.
that's
It's
fine.
plus 10, so
Oh.
it becomes
Oh.
a 24.
Pass Without Trace at
Oh.
+10.
Yeah.
Thank
24.
you.
I'm the one. Oh no, yeah, I'm the one that's not stealthy.
Uh,
Thank you.
no, it becomes a 24 as well, and Orpheus becomes 20. So yeah,
Damn.
all you guys are,
Sneaky motherfuckers.
yes. You feel as you walk, you shouldn't make more sound, but sort of the shadows are starting to cling to you and almost like dampen the sounds. And
I'm getting better at sneaking.
It surely is all you.
yeah,
I kind of went around on everyone. I have a little pouch with like burnt ashes from
Yeah.
a leaf, and I essentially just draw some quick.
you
quick
Simba
little wounds on
all of
you.
them.
Quick,
Yeah.
I basically
Simba
go
me.
silk and one.
Simba.
Yeah, I'll Simba all of you, and then we keep going.
Period is a natural ability magic, but it has its uses.
I mean, I do what I can.
Yes.
Thank you.
Tarjei, high or low?
Hello.
Yeah.
Knowing my luck, we'll go for
Low. Okay. Very well. As you trot on, and you do get a few good hours of walking, but after about 2 hours, Baast, what's your passive perception? Because yeah, I believe yours is the highest, because it's radar stuff.
Mine is
15.
15.
Mine
Oh,
is 17.
You have 17. I forgot druids
Hey,
also have.
hey.
Yeah. So actually, before Baast notices, Wren, there's suddenly there's a smell that's sort of a little familiar, almost as of fur and feathers.
Feathers. Owlbear.
And yeah, you whisper that as Baast, you hear something like a branch snap, and just about 50 feet to your right. And you others, you catch on as well, as this has been said, and you see sort of this large creature sort of just wandering around. Doesn't seem to have caught on to you, thanks to this Pass Without a Trace. And you can see this large owl head and these massive yellow eyes sort of just scan, almost just like past you, and just keeps walking.
Okay,
Is
so
Daisy
when-
also in Past Trace?
Can I have her in a
Yeah.
backpack on my back?
Yeah,
Daisy?
Daisy can be just on your backpack and is just like chewing on something.
Probably
when
the
it
flowers
was-
that I put in her hair.
Yeah.
So it was kind of scanning and kind of going past us. Is that what it was doing? So we were like seeing its face kind of going past.
Yeah, it for a moment sort of looked up and looked in your direction, but didn't seem, because you all sort of stopped up and because you caught on
Okay.
to where it was.
And probably
seeing
too far away.
20 being the lowest on stealth.
Yeah. probably too far away to see if it has any stars in its eyes. Yeah.
No, with the distance you can see there's no stars. This
Yeah.
this is just
Okay.
big sort of saucer eyes,
Yeah,
sort of
discs.
just pure of magical beasts.
Okay. What do we do?
Do nothing.
Keep going.
We will
But
not.
is
get
it on a
wounded
path? It's on a
feet.
path, isn't it? It's like it's blocking. It's like we have to go past it.
It's not blocking.
No, it's not
where we're
blocking.
going.
It's sort of
It's just
walking
here.
almost. It's walking on a line that sort of.
If it finds itself in our path, yes, for sure. It will meet its
For now, it's not disturbing anyone.
exactly its finale of this lifespan. But we need to be fit. We do
Yep.
not need wounds to meet a star-eyed man.
I agree. Yeah.
If something bad happened, I could always try to distract its direction and manipulate.
Can you
Make
throw us our voices or footsteps further away, Orpheus? Is that in your grasp?
I can see. I'm not
I
quite sure
could
how
do that.
long that. No, not that long. But what I can do is create dancing lights, at a suitable distance away from us.
Whatever
bad.
you can do with your magics, I would. Well,
Didn't you just say earlier that I didn't like magic, or was it something?
No, it's like it doesn't really get scared to it, and it
Yeah.
seemed to have almost sort of kind of been able to sense that there was something like, because this was somewhat similar magic, but sort of like a perverted, and so it seemed to have almost sensed a similarity and seen it more as a threat than being afraid of it. So.
We can try. Normally, we could. Yeah. Hold apart. Why can you make the sound appear, Bren?
I mean, I can make sounds happen, or I can make leaves rustle, or
Can you make a
whatever we
sound
need.
happen in the
I think
absolute opposite direction of where we're going, and we can just go past
I
it?
can. Jesus, I need to. But there is in Druidcraft. You can, right? Create harmless sensory effects that. Nope, that was that instant. Right. Harmless sensory effects such as falling leaves, puff of wind, sound of small animal,
Yeah.
faint
What is the range
odor
of
of
that?
skunk. So, we can. I'll sit down and I'll kind of touch the ground and I'll make a sound of a fox, maybe. In
Yeah.
like
scream like children, they do.
yeah,
Yeah. So further behind
opposite
you guys,
to where we want. Yeah.
as you're heading on, you sort of start hearing these sounds of almost like a fox, and this owlbear looks up. And
What does it say?
That's what it
Say,
says.
Daniel. What does the fox say, Daniel?
I don't know. There's an entire song about it.
Yeah.
Go find it.
They need all the help they can get.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. No.
Shout out to
Elvis
the
brothers, they don't need shit.
No.
They need
But
as
I
much
went
help
to
as
the
DD
high
people.
school prom, so I'll shout out at them either way.
Okay. Anyway.
Sidetrack over.
Anyway, sidetrack over. You head on, and this owlbear seemed to be distracted by some weird people from Bergen dancing distantly.
Yep.
Nice.
And it sort of just goes down, starts. You can see that it's sort of sneaking its way towards, and not just running into it. So there's out of curiosity. But yes, you head on, and evaded is the word. I look for-
Avoided.
Avoided. You
Avoided.
avoided the troop.
Avoided.
Avoided Caduva.
Excellent job, Ren.
Yes.
I'll kind of pat your shoulder
Yes.
as we keep going.
I
Um,
tap her.
Like I said, do these
she's back
innate
up.
medical abilities as its uses.
Thank
Smells like jealousy.
You head up.
Mag is not that bad, huh?
Head up and actually get a little bit up on the mountain, just outside the main woods area. And with a ranger, I'm not gonna ask you to sort of roll to look for a campsite, because it's what rangers do. They're great at this shit.
It's
Yeah,
what
I
It's
mean,
what you
so
do.
yeah, when you have a class that does a thing, let them do that thing.
Do the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
do the thing that you do.
Yeah.
Thing.
So, after a little while, you do find 3 potential campsites. One that is very hidden, but with very little, you can't really see much out from it. One which will give you great cover from, specifically from the mountains, but will make you easy to spot from the forest. And one that will make you hidden from the forest, but make you easier to spot from the mountain. But you will sort of... The area where you're easily spotted will also be the area you can see the best. So it's a little... If you want to either be totally hidden but not see a lot, or if you want to see one way or the other. Or a fourth one, where it's very open and you can see in every direction, but you also be seen.
Lay it flat on the ground in an open field.
Yeah. Exactly, just like... Let's go on top of that rock.
Let's put up a flagpole.
Yes.
All right, so we have a couple of options. I'm personally leaning towards having an eye on the mountain, but also if we're taking shifts, depends on if we want to look to where we're going, see if there's some activity that we can spot from where we are now. If we need to break camp early and go, or have more of a overview with the terrain that we're in.
You're the expert.
Yeah, but that sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
I mean, I could
I
help you
agree.
choose the best inn, but out here, I gotta... You're the master of the...
You're really good at that. That's true. City
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, now we're in. This is usually.
Are
where
you
I hang out.
surprised? Everybody's agreeing? Like, what? No, are you?
I'm kind of like, okay, cool. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Done.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Camp. Boom.
So we do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And we do the thing. So
Okay.
without
We
any
do the thing, excellent.
yeah. So with no problems, you find a good spot where you are sort of
I
given
think
good
everyone's a little
cover.
bit shocked that we didn't argue.
Yeah.
I mean, me too. I was waiting for.
The rocks are shiny over there.
Yeah. I guess there was like 2-3 extra beats. You had crickets in the background, and then we all said, "Okay, cool. We do that."
And you go up and to where the crickets are and just shoot them off and say you're no longer needed.
Yeah.
They go-
2 crickets.
they go
ate
home.
one.
Yeah, so you set up a camp and with no problems at all. The only thing that needs to be determined is the order of sort of a watch order, because if everybody takes one watch, then they'll be fine throughout the night, but it is wise to have personal watch, and you cannot take them together because then someone will sort of get less sleep. And
Well, I can take the first one if that's okay.
I can surely take the second.
I can do the darkest.
Okay, I'll do a morning shift.
Perfect.
excellent.
I also kind of want to say, so I have, so one of my background feature is that I have an excellent memory of maps and geography, and I can recall like a general layout of terrain and settlements.
Yep.
So I'd like to have just as we've walked and as we've tracked, I want to like pick out a couple of waypoints for myself so we can find our way back. Also, like we saw an owlbear here, we saw this thing here, like as we're going.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
without a problem. You now sort of mentally mapped, and because this is the part where it's choosing this route. It's been a little harder than that, but with your expertise and background, no problem at all.
Cool.
So
2-hour shift, is that what we're thinking?
yes, it becomes 2-hour shifts.
Mhm.
Yes. I would like a perception check from
Yes, but
Orpheus.
before, when settling in to do his watch, he'll sit down and he'll find a good vantage point where he can look towards.
What
where
am I
he's supposed to
rolling?
watch.
6. I roll like an idiot.
Sorry, Ty.
Nice.
I didn't hear what you said.
No. and like find a good spot for like keeping an eye where it's supposed to.
Yep.
An eye. He places his hand in the air, mutters some incantation, and what there's like components and everything, and he casts invisibility, so he will be visible at least 1
Nice.
hour when he keeps his watch.
Excellent. Yeah, that's
And then when it's 1 hour, he'll have to recast it, but he'll be completely.
I love this. Just being invisible at the watch.
But I mean, you can
Stay
cast
safe.
that twice, though, right? Like
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
do your
exactly.
second
Yeah,
hour as
exactly.
well.
Yeah, so we can. Yep, that's the plan.
Yeah.
And he sits down and he
Nice.
keeps the watch. Joe, perception, is that what you're gonna roll? You said.
Yes,
So
please.
angry, can't re-roll stuff. I roll so bad.
Passive, like perception is the skill.
Yeah.
But it was only
Perception,
Orpheus,
perception,
I think,
perception.
that's
Yeah,
counted
it's only
because we're
Orpheus.
sleeping.
Yeah,
Yes,
but I have to. He said everybody needed.
Oh, that's
No,
a horrible
well,
roll.
Yeah.
No, we're sleeping it.
Yeah.
So.
yes,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
a horrible roll. 9.
9. So you sit and throughout the night there are just smaller things that sort of catch your attention. Whenever there's some movement around, you sort of jump a little bit of that and become more aware of just the close by area. And there is, for a moment, you are considering to wake somebody up because there's something in the bush. But remembering that you're invisible, it'd be like, okay, well they can't see me, and you know that. And out of that bush walks a little bunny, and it's fine.
Like holding his, like has his wand of the magic missiles ready. Sharp, pointy teeth.
No, it's not a white rabbit, so then you would just then
Okay.
you'd be fucked. No, it's not the white bunny from Monty Python. It's that would be just I would just end the campaign there.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, and everybody dies because nobody went and picked up the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Adeema, would you roll a perception check for me?
Again.
Yes.
Then am I doing my long rest?
Yes.
12.
12.
I roll.
Hey, 12 is better than 6. Some would say twice as good. With a
Math
12,
jokes.
you spend the shift sort of looking up, and you start just scanning back and forth up in a mountain, and you're familiar with mountains. And get lost in them for a moment, especially because the stars are poking out from time to
I
time.
sing in silence too.
And you just sit there and enjoy sort of the stars and how clear they are here compared to around in the cities.
I should move when I
Yeah.
retire as a hero.
Yeah.
Back to the mountains.
And as you see,
philosopher.
there is
Philosopher.
a small little light on one of the mountainsides. Not on the mountain you're on, but on the one next to it. And just something that you're not quite sure what it is, but it's definitely a light of some sorts. Can't make it out, but should definitely be aware of that.
Make a mental note.
Yes. But your shift is over, and it was Wren who takes over.
And I'll do a little transformation into a little squirrel.
Love it.
And if
Roll
there is
me-
a tree nearby, I'll get up.
Yeah, no problem. You find a little tree and you
Nice.
scuttle up.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What's the first step?
I'm
What does
distracted,
squirrel
there's
have as
obvious-
perception?
You get up into this tree and you're suddenly aware of the acorns in the tree.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you could make for breakfast, like an acorn salad would be really
And if
nice.
I
You
ate it
spend
now,
about an
it would
hour and
be
a half
really- I would
just
be really
running
full.
up and down this tree collecting acorns.
Doing my best
Yes.
job that I can.
And every time,
Adeema eats a lot.
yeah,
Come on now.
and every time
Right.
you're back, sort of with an acorn, you look around like, yeah, they're all here, everything's fine, no problems, more acorns.
Yes.
And as you sort of return for the last time, and as your wild shape is over, which is about exactly 2 hours,
Yeah.
which is your shift,
Yes, exactly.
you then wake up Baast.
Do you tumble out of the tree, or would?
No, she wouldn't know. She wouldn't, because
She'd know when-
she can
yeah.
sense when it's about to be over. So she won't
Yeah.
be mid-tree and then just fall
Right.
down.
Jumping for an acorn and then like,
Yeah,
oh.
the last acorn.
Yep.
It's Baast.
And as I go up, I was like, Wren, did you see anything I should keep my eye out on?
I got us breakfast. If you want some snacks to keep you awake, I got some
Great.
nuts.
Great. Nice one, Wren. Nice job.
Thank you.
See you in the morning.
Good night. I'll make granola of the rest. I don't know. Put some honey in it. I don't. Yeah.
I could take one.
Okay.
It doesn't sound that bad.
And I kind of sigh a little bit,
Goat milk yogurt.
hoping that she hasn't missed anything, as she's been distracted by
The giant red dragon just stands behind a tree going like,
Yeah.
Stop filing its nails.
It's like, the lunch.
Yum, yum.
collect more nuts, yes, it'll be great seasoning.
Cool. So I'll settle in.
Yes.
For my watch.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. 16.
Of course. Of course.
You
Of course.
you sit still and observe the area and don't run back and forth.
Compared to the rest of us.
Collecting
it's like,
anything.
I'm gonna be invisible. I'm mountain. Acorn.
You're a great group.
Yeah.
You
It's like, I do this a lot.
Yeah.
Faded all the way. Boop boop. Good teamwork.
It takes quite a while for the sun sort of to hit where we are, but you can see that the sky is getting lighter and lighter, and on the other side of the mountain, and you do catch a small stream of smoke from the other side of the mountain, and you do track it back to. And with a 16, you do see that there's seem to be like a hut up on the mountain.
Oh,
Hello.
okay.
A
I'll
hut, and there's
make a-
definitely someone there because there's smoke and coming out from. And it's not that it's not on fire, so it's not burning down.
Yeah.
Not burning down kind of smoke, sort of just
No.
fireplace kind of
interesting.
smoke.
Yeah. Interesting. I reckon I could probably see on like the thickness of the smoke, like what type of like if it was like a massive.
Oh
fire,
yeah,
like,
no, this is
dark,
definitely
so-
something that's probably coming from like out of the chimney of
Yeah,
this
yeah.
from a fireplace or just a small fire
Okay.
kind.
Interesting.
And with that, you do just see that also seem to be no real movements around. You do hear birds, and everything seems to be somewhat in order here. There's not too many animals up around, but seeing that that there's an owlbear in the area, there wouldn't be too much activity. Things wait until the light come up, and deers aren't gonna run around yet.
Mm-hmm. So not that many late night activity.
No.
Okay.
And you come into sort of the calm morning, and everybody starts waking up. And sitting there, ready to kick off on your next part of adventure and up into the mountain, where something definitely going on. We're going to end tonight's episode there.
Nice.
Heading into the mountains.
Cool.
I'm
The
excited.
ogre's cabin.
We're like
I don't know why I
literally.
said that.
Yeah.
Well,
Walking
I
on
don't know.
pins.
We're on the doorstep of things that are going to
Yes,
happen, but I will not say more than that,
Murder.
dear viewer.
Interesting.
So cool. I'm excited.
Thank you to all my
Thank
players.
you.
You're absolutely wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Thank you
Okay,
to all
thank
you
you.
viewers for watching us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you. Thank you, viewers, for your views, for your likes, for your comments, and all of the little things. We love it all, as we say
We're here
every
for
time.
it. We look at them.
Yes. And yeah, if you have any questions at all, please let us know. If you have any theories of what's going on, please let me know. Because, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what people think.
It's Orpheus' twin brother.
Yes.
I don't know.
Of course, definitely.
Morpheus.
Morpheus.
Yeah, exactly.
My identical twin
Morpheus.
brother.
Oh, that was the crow
Yes,
or raven.
it was a raven. But yes, until next time, be safe, be kind to each other, and love each other. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.